that we're gonna work our way into infrastructure and society to a point where now we have so much pull within these free states or this side of the country that now we're a force to be reckoned with. But if you ain't got, what's going on is like Esau's got that under lock and key for hundreds of years. When you do Albert Pike and what the agenda is with the free world war. These are all things that go by the time.
Hell yeah, bro. That's right, bro. Basically, if you control them, no, like you said, it's they're the kings on the chessboard, man. That's basically it, pretty much. You know? And ain't no getting around this system until the Howard Shai brings it down. That's it. There's no loophole to win here. You know? There's gonna be no, you can't build an empire. Jake can't have an empire where Esau's ruling. It don't work like that. Like, you know, two kings can't sit on the same throne, bro. That's why, but Howard Shai's got to bring Esau down because they got it. If it's a carnal thing, Esau's got it lock, stock, block, bro. Exactly.
You just have like a thing. That's the biggest thing. Like when you engage with Esau 6, it's all carnal.
Yeah.
You're really the only means of trying to do things is through carnal. I read this Jeremiah 51:7. Babylon has been a golden cup in the Lord Yahweh's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine. Therefore, the nations are mad. Babylon.
Yeah, meaning that the people that drank of her wine are who? Like all the nations outside of America, outside of the UK, the people they've done them deals with for years. You know, they're people that they've had in their pockets. They're angry now, man. Basically, or what you call the lesser nations. And over time, while Esau was living high on the hog, as they say, high on the lamb, yeah. Guess what? Those other nations were slowly building up. They were building up to the point now where they got power on earth. They got the same weapons as Esau. They got the same. Their economies. A lot of them nations, their structures are better than Esau. Have you seen what Malaysia looks like? Malaysia and these countries. This shit is way. It's cleaner. It's safer. Their metro system better. You can get better standards of living. This shit is like. So they slowly built up. Let the weak say I'm strong, and they're mad at the past underhanded shit that the West has done to them.
Now they can actually stand like resistance.
They can talk back now.
Yeah.
And you even had I Show Speed. You know I Show Speed. He went to the
That's a super legal, right?
yeah. He went to the place where they created. It was a museum, a bomb museum of America, and the lady showed him Fat Man and Little Man, and said these are the bombs that ended World War II, right? And you see it, and it showed the American flag from that time and all that. But guess what? Those people, those Japanese, they haven't forgotten about that. They actually showed a replica of the bombs that they dropped. They ain't forgotten about that, man. They still commemorate the deaths of those people. They didn't look at it like it was this ended World War II. They looked at it like you just fucked up our country, man.
And that's why they got reparations, because they didn't forget about it. They said you killed our people.
Yeah. And America for generations didn't acknowledge that.
Yeah.
You know, they painted the narrative we ended World War II. Whereas to them it's like, bro, you destroyed our people. So people don't forget blood feuds.
Mostly civilians. Like cities.
It was civilians, they just dropped those letters.
Going to work.
Right. The only when you shed blood, the balance yours shed. That's the balance. That's the balance of life, bro. So what do you call it? Unbalanced.
I've got that you quoted. For his blood be shed. For in the image of Yahweh Shai made he man.
Yeah. Yeah, bro.
That's the law. That's the law of the man. And guess what? It's coming into effect right now. Why the prophet is far off, circling the drain. So with that being done, that now, it's the time of judgment. It's the in London, Milan, Sweden, Nordic countries, Scandinavian countries. But guess what? You got countries now on the up and up. You know, the BRICS nations. You know, damn, India, South Africa. These nations. South Africa is like.
Right, so
It's like St. Kills.
There's paradise locations there, bro.
And even you had Khalees was talking about, I see him on YouTube, on Instagram, she's talking about top 5 countries in Africa. And even like she's in Kenya and different places. I've seen them come up over the recent years. They look good, man. You know, they look like water.
Well, why do you think? See, Esau would paint. See, whatever the elites show you to the public is a lie to what they're doing.
That's it.
See, because while they've told you the world is poor, etc., they use it.
Let's go over here.
Remember, these are on the chat.
You know what I'm saying? That's crazy, man. He actually lives out the head, and he's like the head of the Rosicrucian order. I know in the UK, so I know that goes over a lot of jurisdictions. You know what I'm saying? Like top units out there, man. That's in my picture with more smiling out there. Don't even get much of him, but you know what I mean?
It's funny because one girl I know is going to get a brethren moved to Kenya. But then now when I see what Kenya looks like, I'm like, I get why she moved over there. It looks like a paradise, man. You know, you can go down, you know, the coastline over there looks like Zanzibar. You know, the white blooded sands, the clear water.
I've seen like golden, tranny, you know, there's all kinds of shit going on. Like, this is the post-life season. This is it, man. They're going to start ramping this up, bro. You know what I'm saying? In that time, right now, they're pushing that digital ID hardcore. Dog getting tripped out talking about all this petition. Yeah, man. That's
That petition ain't gonna do shit.
They ain't gonna do nothing. They're gonna be talking about, oh, wow, there's 2 million. Yo, that's how many people in the UK?
Yeah.
What you said, man?
I said 10 million.
Right.
And like, brilliant.
That still ain't gonna do nothing. I mean, they ain't gonna stop it. They're just controlling. They're controlling who to rebel. The money really is rebelling. That's why it's a government petition. It's under government, but it's linked to the government. The money to it is doing that. It's rebelling. So now you sign yourself up as a rebel for this NWO. That's exactly what y'all have signed yourself up for. Y'all have said, look, man, we're letting it declaring that we're really you're the team. I've got to use a different word for that now. They used to say the T-Buck. I can't say that anymore. That sounds crazy. T-Buck.
Yeah. When cut out, cut it. Yeah.
But that used to sound, it was alright because you know what happened was John Jones was fighting Cormier. Right? Cormier said, Cormier got out of character because, you know, John Jones always got in his head. He wanted to beat John Jones so bad, right? So then you got in his head so much, you went, fuck that nigga. You know what John Jones did, man? John Jones split that. John Jones split that on his ass and said, go on, man, put it down. Yeah.
So those are
And he said,
Yeah, no, I see that.
That's right, you know what I'm saying? That's what it is. But that's in the team, but I got to change it. What you call it, man? What is it?
I got a blue one.
So yeah, man. So basically, they're ready for them seasons. That's what's going to be going on.
like, even with that thing that happened on Yom Kippur, that's like what brothers been saying. It looks like a whole joke, man. but it's funny, it's the spirit because it's right off the R1. So I said, hey, you can definitely take the Day of Atonement, dude.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No. That's real. No, we didn't do nothing. Yeah.
That sounds good.
We kept, your one kapar.
Oh, you mean the
feast
Their
day.
David told me.
Yeah.
Their David told me. Yeah, our David told me.
They had their one after our day.
Right.
Yeah.
You got the guy's name.
Bro, his name was the most GMO name I've ever heard in my life, bro.
Something had in it.
Yeah, it's the word that they have.
They let a G.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Beginning with a J.
Yeah.
No way.
That's his first name, bro. I was like, they said our names being referred. I was like, this is the most GMO shit I've ever seen in my life.
But y'all see them small hats coming out. Y'all gonna understand the elites of small hats. So the NWO is really them trying to protect them, that small group of 1% of small hats. Basically, man, they're making it seem that anybody that's an enemy of them, that's what it is, man. That's what it is. And that's why you got them over in Atlanta, that's them, the elites of them. Rockefellers, Rothschilds, they're small hats. So that's them. So they gotta basically label everybody.
Even dare come against them in any even talk. And that's the thing. It's like in the US, it was what's his name? Netanyahu was saying, certain people are saying certain things online, then they'll get pulled up on that. And that's like in America, that's not even a thing. Over here, it's whatever they've been doing for a minute, but that's not even been a thing in America. And now they're making it. I'll read this just on the point. Jeremiah 49:20. Therefore, in counsel of the Lord Yahweh, that you have taken against Edom, and his purposes that you have purposed against the inhabitants of Teman. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out.
Yeah, the Lord's using the small acts to bring all this about. That's what it means, the least shall draw them out. So, also in the Albert Fight letter, pretty much, they said that they're going to use religion at war to bring about that whole thing, this New World Order, Christians versus Muslims and all that kind of stuff. So now you got the flaggers, right? They're flagging now, gangbanging, trying to draw the crosses. Like they're saying that they're Christians, but they're not. Then you got the Muslims on the other side. Those cats, but that's what the war is. Basically, white guys all in Europe, all of a sudden become Christians overnight versus Muslims.
Even in the States as well, because like the whole Trump MAGA movement, now they're just putting the Christian thing, even with whatever his name, Charlie Kirk's wife, I can't remember her name, Erica, I think, or whatever. They've kind of pushed that whole vibration in, and that's the thing. Is like you said, it's an old plan. That's like decades, century-old plan, man. To basically bring in that dichotomy, and then really the thing that has been the political thing that's been attention is what Israel-Palestine.
100%. And that, that whole Christian thing that they're using, that they're saying the Christians, right, is when you watch The Handmaid's Tale, it's the same type thing. But behind closed doors, they do all kinds of shit. Yeah. So that's what they're coming painting like, we're good white people. What's that scripture say? Satan shall transform himself into a light. That's what they're doing. Or we're good Christians. Y'all worship Mercury. Y'all worship Venus. Y'all worship Saturn. Y'all worship Cupid. Y'all worship the goddess Nike. Right? We wrote it out there in the London Bank of England. It's layered with the gods Mercury all in there. Why is that, man? Because that's who they worship. So all y'all are going up, man. And no marvel for Satan himself. And no marvel for Satan himself is transformed into an angel of light. Yeah, so Satan is coming across and saying, we are good Christians. When obviously behind closed doors. Man, there was something that actually I still don't think anybody else won before. Or I seen it in the news. I think he posted when I seen it. I don't know. Man, there's so much things, man. But I seen it actually, and I seen the video, and basically, on video, on this video, yeah, one of them in his team, or in finance or whatever, or one of his Congress kind of guys, got done for dealing with the 12-year-old underage or under lower than that girl. So basically they say, look, it's clear what these individuals are all about. These individuals, they're all about his whole cabinet, Epstein, all that shit. It's all out there on these individuals. So they're saying that we're good Christians, we want to start LGBT, and they come out that another thing that I said. I think I was on which one? I seen he posted it. It was like it was all 3 members of his Congress or that same party, right? They're saying they're against it, but they were dressed up as drag. So what's up with that, man? Y'all really thought they ain't getting down like that? These guys are getting down like that. They're doing it and the most. They're getting down. They're really getting down like that. Cross-dressing. All those congressmen, they're part of the Freemasons. The Illuminati. Let's just say the Illuminati. And they're getting involved in all of that. That's what the these gods like.
This is Psalms 55 verse 21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter.
Yeah, change. Whatever they all got a slogan. Yes, we can change. Stone's got his slogans and build back better. So that who's that now? Because Boris had his slogan. Yeah. Right? Boris Johnson had his slogan. Who else? What was that? Because that was like yesterday. He was just like yesterday.
He was there for a minute. It's actually
Times changed so much. It's so crazy, bro. The Islam era, it's just just the other day. Kind of like before times changed. Now we're in children and men era completely, bro. This is it. This is crazy.
It just kicked in.
Right. Just kicked in.
They were just like, they were passing a law. Hold that.
Right.
That's crazy.
And y'all thought Keir Starmer he always come across timid, right? Where he was getting bullied in towns, you're not going to get in there.
Yeah, get out of my park.
Right, remember all that?
Yeah, man was I don't want him drinking in my park.
Right,
Yeah.
it's true. Well, all of a sudden now, he's like, well, you're going to get that idea.
Yeah.
Really like it. Look how he's crashing out.
On a job?
See, that's when they come across like they ain't like that, but really, they're demons, man.
Yeah.
They were having when everyone was in lockdown, they were having the vomit parties. And then Boris Johnson came out and acted like, oh, I'm so sorry, what do you mean? They knew exactly what they were doing. The politicians, they know exactly what they're doing, they're all in it. They're doing the most, they're slagging the common folk up. Okay? They're doing sacrifices, man. Go ahead.
It's like the elite are doing all kind of wickedness, like behind closed doors.
Right.
It says the words of his mouth were smoother than butter.
They got statues of these gods like Mercury and that in England, in the countryside, in chiefly estates. I've seen them. These naked gods.
Yeah.
I've seen them. I'm gonna do a video on them, Lord willing. You ain't seen. Yeah, I have. I've seen them. Just because you ain't seen them, boy. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's the first thing that happens. Nah, you can't see. You can't, because of course you can't see, because you ain't got the eyes out. Punk bitch. Motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You know, Bruce Lee, man, you know when he crashed out, remember that? Because he had tired of racism and shit.
Oh shit.
You know what I'm saying? Remember Bruce Lee and shit?
Yeah. Try to get that set.
That's how you get, man. So me, you cheat up. Go ahead.
Yeah, it says, but war was in his heart.
What, but war was in his heart? You're going to get the ideas. What do you say? No matter, the way he dropped that, it was cold. Oh. He didn't give a damn what he fought. What do you think the government that when you petition against the ID?
So, bro, is that shit ever what? Bro, you know, I remember the Iraq War. There were men camping outside, outside Parliament for years. Every year the war was on, there were men out there campaigning, and that didn't stop the war for shit. There's a lot of things where it's like people are old. I remember after the 2008 financial crash, they were saying, oh, they need to arrest all the bankers that fucked up the economy. And then it's, bro, no one ain't done shit. People really think they have a say within the society. When it comes down to it, as soon as the elite are, well, we're pushing forward with this, all that goes out the window.
Right. Yeah, there's a club at the top. They don't give a shit. They don't really care what it is. They've got an agenda. The point is they've got an agenda that they want to execute, that have been wanting to execute. You know what I'm saying? I remember there's a clip online with Evelyn Rothschild saying that a lot of these politicians nowadays are fucking weak. He said that in his tweet. It's not like the old timers. I think he mentioned Churchill, or did he mention Churchill? I don't believe that. Well, did he not? He probably didn't mention that. I can't remember who he mentioned. He said they're weak. They're the ones of his day. Because he they're into those old admiral type, you know what I mean? Egos, right? Right. That old school Britain spirit, you know? The old school politicians. Go ahead.
Yeah, it says, but war was in his heart. His words.
That's why you've had Blair keep mentioning that. They keep talking about Blair. Why do they keep pushing his name out there? Because he's not been in the office for ages. He got things up. And he always looks worried and all that. But really don't give a damn. Remember that he used to always look worried and mess things up. But he's a dark lord of Satan. He's got that look too. He actually looks like he looks a bit like Mr. Burns, doesn't he? He actually looks a bit boy because he's part of that shit. He sits down and drinks with the youth. You know, he does. He sits down and drinks with the youth. There's videos on that online through. That's it. But you know, at this time we don't really care what a lot of these scoffers got to say. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? Dudes like that, man.
Innit? Previous Edomites.
Coming out of an unmarked car, you don't know what they just did, man.
Right, that's satanic delayed reaction. You know, like Jacob.
Yeah, that's how I was thinking Jacob go. Because they were coming with so much energy, they were just like, we weren't even trying to do anything like having that.
That's crazy. His response is delayed, but his calculation is crazy. I think that the common folk, they move fast because they love rats. They move too fast. That's why they don't think. The Washington next game, there was football on today.
Yeah.
There wasn't. Football on. Washington, you know. Go ahead.
Yeah, it says, his words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords.
Yeah, he's coming with a changed solution. Look, man, it's brick car. And they say he might not even call it that. Well, they weren't calling it that before. They had other names for it, like even this year, right? And then pretty much, because this worked before he come out and said this, bro. I already did videos on this shit earlier to start this year. I talked about this shit. I went to the government website and I was like, look at that, this coming in, it's saying it's coming out in June. All of a sudden now, he said, spoke on it. Everybody, all of a sudden, got something to say. You know what I'm saying? Okay?
Son, he's the one that's developing the app that's going to run the whole brick card thing.
Oh yeah?
I think his company's called Multiverse. He's in charge of running that.
Okay. Hey, alright.
Reads it. This is Revelation chapter 12.
You know what, bro? Listen, man. We know these things are gonna come. You know, the Lord said that the word shall not go back unto me void to read.
Revelation 12 and 12. Therefore rejoice.
I want to get that in my
It's enough, brother. Revelation 12 and 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time.
And the devil comes down onto you having great wrath because he knows that he has a short time. That's why he's crashing out like this. And you know what, man? Before, you know, for a couple of years, we've been seeing so much stuff evolving with the chariots and so-called UFOs that you wouldn't believe. Cyclists coming up, NASA cutting UFO feeds. Why is all that happening? And they ain't gonna tell you about that, but okay, let's talk. Y'all want to know. The elites have been watching UFOs. So, the one that just went to the spirit world, Philip, the Queen's, right, he used to do it. Prince Philip. So does Charles. Philip had, he said he was obsessed, he was fascinated with these chariots. That was all he used to do. That was his pastime. He had his first telescope looking in that sky of UFOs. But what? Remember all that time where everyone was being called lunatic, not Japanese, not European.
Bro, you'll get laughed out of the room, like
Right.
you mentioned that.
All this fucking time. Drop me 10, mate.
Yeah. Oh, you still put out UFOs.
Yeah, you don't do like that, isn't it? You make you really like, feel like you're out of your head and you start doubting yourself.
But then as soon as the US comes out, the Pentagon talks about it, everyone's like, yeah, that is UFOs.
Right.
Yeah, fucking hell, man. See that footage?
And they're still doing those UFO conferences up in the Congress and shit.
Yeah, that's a bit, it's been going on.
Going on, yeah. And then all that time, right, you got, what's my man, Philip, that just passed, right? This cat, he's been checking out UFOs for a whole goddamn time, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Pretty simple. The whole time, all this fucking time, man. So everyone's been getting called tinfoilers. And then the king of the country, Queen's front husband, he's been studying, sitting for that the whole time. And actually, so, before the Queen passed, she was into it her whole life as well. Imagine that, can you believe that, man? The hypocrisy behind that. For all y'all that have been laughing and joking, the elite, the Queen and country's been into UFOs the whole fucking time, but y'all have been mocking brothers that are getting into that. But see, that's what we know, things that the average man don't know, that the elites know. Right?
This is Jeremiah chapter 10 verse 2. Thus saith Yahweh Shai, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven.
Learn not the way of the heathen, right? And be not dismayed at the signs of heaven. That's the chariots of UFOs. So y'all want to come in now, like y'all know about, you knew about the lockdowns and all this, like these overnight truthers, they just knew about this could, but do you know about the UFOs though? Do you know that so-called Batman is coming out in chariots? Let's talk that. You can, since you knew all that, well, can you do it? It's part of the prophecy, man. Because that ain't the lockdowns and the trip ain't the only prophecy.
Yeah.
And martial law, now everyone's an expert on it. And TikTok and all good. But guess what? Do you know about the chariots then? Do you know what's going to happen? We're going to come out with some chariot scriptures so y'all know out there, motherfuckers, man. We're going to come out with all that shit, all that good shit, man. We're going to come out with that shit. Player. You know what I mean? spooky shit, man.
Spiritual power.
Spiritual powers, man. Jake 2.0. We gonna get souped up, man. How y'all gonna deal with that? How y'all, you know what I'm saying? How they gonna deal with that shit, low?
They ain't gonna deal with it.
Go ahead. Yeah.
It says, be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for heathen are dismayed at them.
Yeah, they don't know what to do. And they said that on their networks, man. That's a hard interview to find, yeah. And it was Jim Kimmel show, whatever his name is. He interviewed Obama about UFOs. He interviewed Bush about UFOs. And he interviewed Monica Lewinsky.
Oh,
Kennedy? No.
Clinton.
Clinton. Right? Clinton. So he interviewed Clinton about the UFOs, right? And Clinton said, look, man, that's about Area 51 and all that shit. Basically, that's all BS. But he said that basically the real thing you want to be thinking about ain't no Area 51 and what they got in there. You got some dissected, been able to put an agent in the chokehold and all that. That's BS. They've got no beings out of UFOs, put them in the chokehold and tied them to a bed. You know how stupid that's? Right. Tied them to a bed. Why do they always have to do that? Right. You know what I'm saying? That's BS. He said what you really got to worry about is just the UFOs and coming in peace. He said, if you're worried, he said, yeah, we don't know what they're on. Started watching him because they're terrified by him, man. What we reading, you got that Amos, man. Amos 9, 8, man.
Amos chapter 9
Y'all talking.
and verse 8.
Talking about that.
And it reads, behold, the eyes of the Lord power are upon the sinful kingdom.
The eyes of the Lord power are upon the sinful kingdom. The eyes of the Lord is an angel. The scriptures talks about, what is it? Get that about 10,000 times right in the sun in the pocket. Let's get that right. We are talking about that. So we know what time it is. We've been telling you what time it is. They said that maniac gets shipped out. They took that dude from the Scottish woods. That dude was some Hamite businessman. I don't know where that dude's from. You can call him a Hamite for now. Yeah, come on, man. What about that dude? What is he part? He's a CIA agent. We're gonna find out a lot of these individuals that are fucking up with CIA agents. A lot of you cats are CIA agents. CIA programs. Right. They're not a Mancunian candidate. A Mancunian. Not that it could be the same word. It's a joke. It could be the same word based off of action. A Mancunian, a Mancunian. Shibboleth. Shibboleth. That's in the scriptures, man. That the tribe said it in different ways. Because that happens because dialect actually. You still find out. Languages, right? Dialect. Like accents especially. Because they ain't speaking the King's English, right? Like if someone goes and going up the street, like that ain't saying why, is it? So just that's how a lot of these dialects is. Like King's English, yes. Let's read that.
Yeah. This is Sirach, chapter 23, verse 19. Such a man only feareth the eyes of men, and knoweth not that the eyes of the Lord are 10,000 times brighter than the sun.
Read it again.
Such a man only feareth the eyes of men, and knoweth not that the eyes of the Lord are 10,000 times brighter than the sun.
But the eyes of the Lord, 10,000 times brighter than the sun. That's dangerous word.
Beholding all the ways of men, and considering the most secret parts.
And that's what happens, man. And the angels watch. That's the example. The word angel means messenger.
Jacob's ladder. An example of that. Angel going back and forth. And taking the word of what happens down here back up to Heavenly Father. So you ain't doing nothing. And the value of it all, even beyond that, is that the Heavenly Father is a father of spirits. Job, the third chapter, told you that he programmed you to do the thing when you're in your state. So you can basically follow it through your ribs. Most times, the guy with the dark face, doing this black door or whatever. Most times say, you what? Sick, you what? Say what?
Precept?
Yeah.
Proverbs chapter 15, verse 3. The eyes of the Lord Yahweh are in every place.
The eyes of the Lord in every place. He actually scouts you. He's in the angels. That's the eyes of the Lord then.
Like your,
You know what I'm saying? The angels actually go back and forth and make reports and shit. Like the Lord, even when it matter of fact, a good example of that is when the Lord said to Satan, have you considered Job? So Satan was like, okay, we have to go down and see what's happened. And we did it, and they come back with reports about it. You know what I'm saying? They come back and they actually have that kind of dialogue. Even when the Lord said, who's going to be a lying spirit in the mouth of Ahab? It was like, well, the reasoning about it.
One in this manner, one in that manner.
Right, tactic.
Like, they would have been, okay, well, I'm going to get it for the woman, I'm going to get it for this, and you know.
Yeah, and then they went down, did it, tried it, come back, succeeded, did it not, or the most of them, I told you. Because that's what he did, Joe made a bet. So obviously when Satan came back, they had to have a dialogue. I told you, I told you that one go down like that. That's crazy. But that's what happens. So basically, a lot of people ain't really in tune with what is going on in the spirit. Because you've been tricked to believe in the fake Jesus Christ, Bible. It's a rapper scripture.
The thing is that that's part of just popular culture. Like their whole idea of a Jesus, like that then just bleeds into like Christianity, to a bunch of things. Where it's like, oh, but, you know, are you being forgiven? Oh, but you know, what would Jesus do? Then it's just like the man of the scriptures are all. But the thing is you get into the scriptures and it gets real as hell.
Turn it on.
We don't need it.
Don't need it on.
Real as hell. Then that feeds into Yahweh shall make his return as well. Because the expectations people have on that, when you're talking about it, they're thinking, oh, it's going to be, you know, candy and rainbows. They don't realize it's, you know, it's an ordinary man.
Precept. Amos chapter 5, verse 18. Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you? The day of the Lord Yahweh is darkness and not light.
Your reality actually has been controlled by Satan. He saw Eden to believe that there isn't a terrible dark skin power in the sky. So your reality actually is controlled. So when there's earthquakes and there's thunderings, oh my God, but you've been tricked, man. You've been set off. He said you
It says,
it's all been set up, man. Go ahead.
yeah, it says verse 19, as if a man did flee from a lion,
Oh, yeah, right.
and a bear met him,
Uh-huh.
or went into the house and leaned his hand on a wall, and a serpent bit him. Shall not the day of the Lord Yahweh be darkness and not light? even very dark, and no brightness in it.
Yeah, so the day of the Lord is not what you think it's going to be. Because again, y'all been tricked. And a matter of fact, this whole chip thing going down, that's just the most high chip. The Lord is the most high chip because everyone's going to get marked that ain't of the most high. The proof of that is Revelation 14 and Revelation 15. So the Lord says, well, any of y'all that get it, y'all will get to receive my wrath. It's a test, it's setting you up. He's setting you up, man. That's going to be a dividing factor as who really is about the system over the most high ultimately. Now that's the old, like, because you could say, someone could like, remember, the scripture says use the world and not abuse it. You can be in the world doing shit, but that don't mean you don't love the most high. So there's levels to that. So that's the ultimate, that if you really go all the way there, you really have the most high. That's fine. Because you gonna make the God of this world completely control you on every single level. That's what you're signing yourself up to. You're saying that I'm gonna make the God of this world control me via his microchips. That's what happens when you take that. That's you completely made a pledge, sold out on the highest level. And that's why we know that you people that worship the image of the beast are going to take them off. Because you're already in that spirit. You're worshiping his system, his way of life. And what comes with his system, his way of life? The chip. A lot of y'all getting all confused. I can't believe it. What do you mean you can't believe it, man? Just like to say, this is a, you know how stupid these people are? They'll go, well, you know what? This is a for and against argument. People go, well, we've already got ID, so why would we need this and that and all this? But that's the point. You already got his ID. You already got it. You already got his ID. You fucking idiot, man. Okay.
You already find whatever he requires
Right.
for you to participate.
But I don't want it digital. What's the fucking difference?
Yeah.
Okay, obviously it gives more control and all these kind of things. But at the same time, y'all are good with technology though. When you fucking get your phone out and you're gonna sign up to the application, a lot of times you gotta upload your fucking driving license and passport onto the phone. Ain't that you already subscribed to that digital thing with the phones and the iPhones and all that. You're already doing it. You ain't going right fucking uploading my passport for an ID check. That's what you do. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's what you gotta do. You gotta get your phone for certain things, for certain stuff in the system.
Even for a bank account as well. Like for a bank account, you gotta give all the details.
Yeah.
Like a credit card, them men are doing a credit check.
Yeah.
Even to rent the place now, like they'll be like the last 3 months, 6 months of what do you call it? Bank statements.
Yeah. Right.
Like you have ID, proof of work, or you have your P60 or P45 or whatever to kind of show you what, like, you already like in the system, but then it's just the digitals bringing it all together.
Even when you did it before, previous address.
Yeah. If you move in the last 6 months, they're gonna be okay. We need a letter from that place, a letter from a new place. We might need to talk to your landlord so we can confirm you're living there and what, like all sorts. But that's how Esau shit runs. He does love having total power and control. But then with that mark, it's then it has absolute control. He really wants where there's no escape from it.
Yeah, the mark is going to be inside us. You're going to be trapped. You're giving up everything. You're giving up your soul.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're going to be black mirrored. You're going to be able to do anything without even knowing. Like, you're going to be able to take a shit. You're going to be able to do anything. Which they do data with your phones and everything you're doing anyway. These phones have got sensors, like, they can tell you things.
I was thinking what is it, like Apple Health?
Right.
Where we track like your steps and where you go, your heartbeat, and those things. That's why it's like, I remember, what was it, Amazon? Where they were saying, oh, people spending too long in the toilet. So they said, oh, you're not allowed to take your phone to the toilet and what.
Yeah,
like,
how
they
do
already,
they know that?
yeah, that's demonic as hell.
Yeah.
They already want it, like, they're
Demonic,
gonna be chips. They went, okay, zap that guy. He's in the toilet for 5 minutes, zap him.
iPhone telling me that now it's time to stand up.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
if
yeah.
you're sitting for too long, it's time to take a walk. Out of nowhere, notifications.
Your heart rate's a little too high. Maybe you should consider going to the doctor. All kind of messages. Yeah.
Slow down.
Precept.
Yeah.
This is Job 12 and 16. With him is strength and wisdom. The deceived and the deceiver are his.
Yeah, the Most High is the deceive and the deceiver. This is the Lord controls Satan, the devil. The Lord, the Most High controls the Illuminati. The Most High controls the mark of the beast. So the Most High, so really you got to fear the Most High. We ain't worrying about what we ain't worrying about what they're gonna do. We don't worry about what the Most High is saying. I'm saying they're gonna do what they're gonna do. You got opposed and shit, but guess what? You can't stop it. We're egging it on, break it out, and shit these fucking ungodly souls. You know what I'm saying?
Reset.
But the elect ain't gonna take that chip. The elect ain't gonna take that chip. Go ahead.
This is 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 3. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition.
So that's what's happened. You know, it's all come out on the rulers of the darkness of this planet. Pigs again, all that. We know what's going on. Everyone knows what's going on now. It's out there, and that was part of the New World Order anyway. That was part of it anyway, because part of Albert Pike tenet, the principle of the New World Order is to have witchcraft out. Basically, just they can do what they want. Right now they're hiding, right? But part of that New World Order is like the Satanism is just like open and it's not hidden, pretty much. That's why they brought all that out, because they've been hiding all that Pizzagate, and now they're bringing it, now it's coming all out, the Lord's exposing it. But, you know, it weren't no Albert Pike, the Lord's exposing it. It's making them look stupid, they're scrambling around. People ain't accepting it. The one thing you notice is people are just going on with business as usual. People are just going on as if like, especially you fucking niggas, man. One thing I've noticed about these niggas, you know, these niggas just partying. You know, and now the English in it crowd, yeah, I mean fucking niggas. Y'all are just partying like doing Ibiza, like Ibiza. It's like now this is partying season. I'm saying bigger in the 90s, but the way these niggas parties right now, festivals everywhere. You know what I'm saying? They got all these festivals, these club nights. You know? Everything's been opened up. They've got this DJ, whatever, on the streets. Bringing musicians in. You got vibes coming out, part of uniforms. Come on, man.
That's the vibe.
What you say?
Yeah, no, vibes is out, you know.
Yeah,
That's like, no, it's over, man.
And they're having all these pop-up parties. Everything's, I'm telling you, man.
R&B and slow jams is one of the big ones.
Right.
That rate. It's even translated to America. You know, American produced like artists out like, oh, this is so big. It's like a festival. They go to more different places. They take it holiday kind of.
So you niggas are partying like it's 1999. Like you niggas, like with all this going on, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy, man. Bikini parties, phone parties, everything. They're going through it right now. Go ahead.
3 cents.
Yeah, man.
Matthew 24 and 38.
You wouldn't think the world's ending with these niggas. That's the point. Where they're going. And I thought about it. Man. I said, you know what, we've around these motherfuckers, man. You don't even feel like it's happening.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Matthew 24, verse 38. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage, until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and knew not until the flood came and took them all away.
Yeah, man, that's the same spirit that's going on now, yeah? You know what I'm saying? Because they're going to take them digital IDs. Or they just, like, come on, people, come on, man. People have already got that. Yeah, it's just, you just got to do it, you got to do it. Y'all really going to not work to have them IDs, man? That's what they going to do that. You know what I'm saying?
They're saying they're going to get the dumb phones. That's what they're saying. As a way of getting around it. They said there's
Well,
gonna
what if they can't work? They're going to still walk around with them dumb phones? Y'all ain't drug dealers. What y'all going to do? It's only drug dealers that act like that, and most of y'all drug dealers are getting locked up. It's just because the ESOs, most crime, you ain't getting away with it and shit nowadays, man. They just ramping up everything, CCTV, police state.
CCTV.
Right.
Like the way you used to be able to do things back in the day, it's like.
Yeah, this ain't the 90s, nigga.
Yeah.
And niggas say that, I've heard niggas say that too. They go, you know what? This ain't the shit, this ain't, you can't get away with it anymore. See what niggas say? That's what niggas say. It's true.
phone towers, picking your phone and that.
Yeah.
Kind of ring cameras as well.
Right.
You know, someone has a ring camera, they can catch you.
The ring cameras, there's been a few cases where it's like, oh, something happened at a house, then they got footage to run across at a certain time. Then that's how they got the guy throwing the grips like the fuck.
Or even people cameras on their cars and their dash cameras. They can catch you like that. There's different types of ways they can catch you.
The Tory Lanes, that's what he was counting on. Ring camera footage to try and get out. You know? But I don't think it worked.
That guy at Rock Nation got to him, man.
Yeah.
The dark kind of Rock Nation got to that. The only person that would have helped him, but that's how it goes.
Other one, Isaiah 47 and 2 says, take the millstones and grind mill, uncover thy locks, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, pass
Yeah,
over.
we're in a different era. 220 to 230, bro. Digital lockdown era. That's what it is. All your top musicians are getting locked up. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
Straight up.
They just locked up. They ain't gonna be no more. There's no more partying going on in Hollywood. You got streamers going now. Streamers, and the streamer thing is just not got the technology.
For the new age.
For the new age. Basically 24-hour surveillance all the time. That's what the conditioning is. That's the era we're in.
It started with what was the Big Brother, the TV show.
Yeah.
Well, that was the gimmick. The gimmick
That was
was
fucking big in the
yeah, that
UK.
was humongous, bro. Into the Bro, it was fucking huge. I remember when the first few seasons, it'd be like everyone would know, okay, what's going on. Even the celebrity Big Brother and whatnot. But then now it's like that's normal. It's like streaming culture. It's like a lot of the cities you kind of walk around, there'll be people streaming you wouldn't even know. And it's like they just kind of walk around, they'll just have their phone and the battery pack tied up to it. Then they'll just walk around the whole day streaming. They might go out into the nightlife or whatever, and you wouldn't even know. And that's become like, that's normalized. I remember it was like, started with social media where if you go somewhere, like you're tagging it when you go there and whatnot, taking pictures. Now it's just filming.
Yeah, they were doing pretty much, man. You had what like the concerts right now, everyone's got their phones out.
Yeah.
So everywhere you go, so certain people, some of the fight on the bus, the whole bus has got their phone out.
Yeah.
You catch everything. You don't miss nothing to retail or you know what. Everything's recorded. Like, how did you even catch that? With a pre-recorded it? How did it?
Yeah.
You catch everything. Like, how did they catch it? How did you know that was going to happen? Someone might have tripped and recorded it.
Yeah.
Before, like, if you're saying
Crazy.
you get seconds before the thing is going to happen.
Yeah.
Well said. go to town centres, you'll have bloggers, like you said, interviewing the street. You end up on getting questioned. You have some big platform, and they don't cut the butt. I only prove you whatever you did. You put it on that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, then you trip over or whatever it goes. It's like,
Right. Crash out, anything. I don't want to hear anything now. You're going to come out, and what's wrong with it?
Yeah.
And everyone's going to be, yeah, so you like that.
that could go viral. The whole world sees that.
And then we done it, yeah. Engage. You know? We put owls in the chat.
They had that folly demon, Tyson, that. I think he just went like 35 hours straight on live.
Twitch 1 million subs.
He's one of the biggest, I think he's one of the biggest fucking streamers he is. And I think the biggest geezer is some dude in Spain. You know, Spain? White man's what the fuck? That was crazy when I researched that.
Probably mainland Europe and South America, like middle, central and South America. Because I know it's them lot, that crowd, they get big.
And Kai, man, he got himself big because he gets some celebrities on.
That's what I think. It's like passing that. It's like every celebrity under the sun that's been on his stream. You think it's like, bro, how's that getting hooked up? It's like, bro, the amount of money you must make is insane. And you think it's just like, and it's not even any kind of professional setup.
And them rappers, some of the rappers be mad. They'll be like, wait, this thing is getting more famous.
Yeah.
Fucking Fabio Foreign, that nigga is butt. Them man were butt, right? Obviously, because they felt like, you know, that goes into the doors of music being brought low. You became a rapper and thinking, yeah, I'm gonna be the man. But now it don't matter no more. Streamers are the hinting. No one cares about you rapping some words together.
That's crazy.
You know? Have you got charisma? Are you gonna, you know, do some wild shit on the street for like here and there? Like I said, with that Astro Speed, he's a funny demon. But that nigga, he's a super Jake. Like, he can do backflips.
Because he didn't do that. Kai did all that getting celebrities.
Yeah.
He didn't do that.
But I
It's just
chose
a personality.
I think it was like he had no collabs to get like the #1 spot that was saying. Like
He's just a freak athlete.
Right.
You can do some
backflips.
Yeah.
Race Noah Lyles.
And kind of gave him the run for his money. Like he kind of could do some shit. That's the Judah I remember. I'm trying shit.
Super Judah. Remember that? That's I don't even remember them saying that in the region. That's Judah for you, man. That's super Judah. That's the right spirit. Sometimes you get Benjamin, they be acting like they act like that.
There's only 4 million on the island. I hear it, man, but
I mean, they were influential, but that was that prophecy for the Raven and the shit. They got big through that. You know what I mean? Like music. And a lot of those people you get convicted from Norway, they want to go to the Jamaican there. But man, a lot of the venture bikes, it's resonating.
that's it.
Challenge.
I see, I don't know if you see it in Japan. They were throwing a rave with a whole set of Japanese people doing a bashment. They were like, "Hey, pull up!" And then they were going again. I was like, fucking hell. What's going on in Japan, boy?
Right.
You know, must have been Okinawa or something.
A lot of them bitches, Benjamin, and all that. They do Corey Gold. I'm like, this is just, you can tell by the action you got. Now they go on. You know what I'm saying? Because you had the Vikings up there. And then you had the, you know what I'm saying?
Precept? Go ahead. Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry.
Yeah.
You know, talking about the end times, we're going into the chip, mark of the beast. You know, we're so close to it now. We're entering a digital age. We're so close to it that pretty much everything's coming to an end now. You know, all the different worlds, the sports worlds, everything's past its golden era. Everything's on its way down. Music, actors, yeah. So now it's entering into, it's all about the new world order, man. So, hey, the chip's right in the corner.
Well, there was the AI actor they were trying to push as well. It's the same with like AI music, the videos where people be like, they'll play someone over. How do you feel about this artist? And they'll say, oh, it was an AI generated song or AI generated artist. It's why it's all getting you into that system.
You can go online, right, and I send it to my shoulder, and basically you type in what kind of beat you want. Just like the style, the feel, it'll generate the whole album feel, man. And the shit sounded, I'm like, bro, what? They do the guitars, they do the shredding. I'm like, bro, this is finished. How can you be a musician?
Yeah. There was this guy, he was running a Spotify page of a fake band. You see that guy?
Yeah, I saw
He just got imprisoned the other day, and he was collecting the royalties for the band. And they had like 900,000 listeners every month. So he was raking in a lot of money. And it was all AI.
He collected the royalties for the band.
For the band.
So what was the part? How did he, what from the label?
Yeah.
So what was it? He didn't, so he was signed to the labels.
Basically, he signed the
I was just trying to work out.
It was like no one knew apparently.
Yeah, he falsified everything to the point where he falsified everything. They thought they were paying it to the band, but it was going to him. They locked him up.
No, they thought it was going to the AI band.
No, they didn't think it was AI. They thought it was real.
They
thought it was real.
This is a guy that you know, because that's crazy.
Cleaned up, though.
That's crazy, man.
It's funny because even one woman, one of her videos I watched, and I put it in my watch later, and it came up, and then when I heard it, I was like, listen, it sounds like her, it's not her. Then literally the next video after that said, yes, I'm the real woman, there is some AI videos up. I was like, oh shit, there's people going around lifting people that are popular, making another channel, and basically doing content based on the things that they do to generate money. And that one video I watched was like 128,000. All the other was like 500, 200. That's it. But that one just went clear. So you got a lot of people now using AI to just blow up.
Fake crimes.
Yeah.
That's gonna be the big fake crimes, man.
Yeah, but you don't know when the that's false flags. But then they got AI now that can make it look like. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, someone did all kinds. So that's what they've already been. It's like this because of some of the first things was like, oh, like the Biden speech or Trump speech, like AI generated.
Yeah,
But
you
then
go on
it's-
YouTube, and so you got to be careful that don't try and someone that says something, puts out a message out there, and it's up. And you got it's AI. You know what I'm saying? You got to be careful. Man, anyway, the scripture says, if they could see the very elect, so whatever they try, ain't gonna work, man.
Matthew chapter 24, verse 24. But there shall arise false anointed and false prophets, and shall show great signs and wonders, insomuch that if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect.
Right, so pretty much they ain't gonna be able to see the and you know, at the end of the day, you know, you get ready to get out of here, all the prophecies that happen, that will be going on about, it's happening right now in this time, and it's gonna ramp up. It's gonna ramp up right now, man. You just gotta be careful about what you're saying on the internet. They actually are arresting people for what they're saying people on the internet. You know what I'm saying? So that's the seriousness is in that time, just like that. So that's what we've been prophesying about. That's what we're going to keep prophesying about. We're in that time, man. So, hey, the Lord's will speak for all these scoffers out there. You think that me talking shit, bro? Man, we gonna get it right now. That's what we got. We gonna close out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Shalom.
Shalom.